And we're live.
Cedar's in fine form this morning.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah.
It
We changed
lies.
colors.
Okay. It lies.
Wake up.
No, I refuse. Okay. If you'd like to keep everything nailed down at the blanket fort, donate here.
It's supposed to rain again today. It already rained once a day.
It cannot rain until after 3 o'clock.
You go outside when you say that. That way, when the lightning strikes.
Strikes, we won't be around. If you like coffee, please patronize these folks. When you do so, let them know you heard about it here. Maybe they'll send us more coffee because it's really good coffee. Really good coffee.
Yes.
Let's see. Cedar's on here. Good.
And we're joined by Courtney.
Courtney's here, and
Hi.
John is in the background. Kermit, are we going to be at Liberty Con? As a matter of fact, that would be the first news of the day.
Yes, there you go.
10 a.m. Sunday morning, Ballroom E will be a roundtable with Raconteur Press.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna have it's going to be the entire Raconteur Press crew, and people get to ask us questions.
Not me.
And since we're having a party on Saturday night, it's going to be the Malta panel all over again.
Oh, I'm going to be so hungover.
We're going to be so hungover. So,
Oh God. Oh God.
Hey, Wally.
So, and apparently Cedar is going to have to make a choice between the coffee clutch or the round table. Richard Grover just sent me the email. So, and I need to talk to Tom Rognaby later on in the week about the bed and breakfast.
right.
RK, we could probably do something around that line.
Right.
That's already planned.
Apparently it's already planned. There's a lot of stuff already planned I
Yeah.
don't know about. There's a lot of stuff already planned a lot of people don't know about.
One convention at a time.
Okay. I have just before we get to the books, we have a lot of books. I have just discovered, came across my the transom email transom this morning, that I need to buy a 4570 or a 9.3 by 62 because I've learned the Houston Zoo has chimpanzees.
Yeah.
And I refuse. There's not an ocean between me and them. So, yeah, I need chimp money in case, chimp medicine in case one little bastard gets out. Because I'm here to tell you, folks, if you have a zoo and that zoo is stupid enough to house chimpanzees and one of them gets out, shoot it. Just trust me on this. Trust your monkey expert. Shoot the bastard. Because chimpanzees are homicidal murder demons with a bad case of rage. And they will tear you in half the long way just because they feel like it. Anyway, where was I?
Are you done now?
A Winchester 405 Winchester might not be bad monkey medicine either.
86 Winchester.
Yeah, within 405. I've already got a whole bunch of Brennicky slugs for my 12 gauge.
Yeah.
But I might 12 gauge slugs. You have to give 100 yards of the little bastard, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
Because you have no idea how fast a chimp can cover 100 yards. So I'd rather get a 4570 or a 9.3 by 62 and thump it at 300.
Yeah, Richard Barrett's fine, except trying to get back on target if you miss with the first one.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Books. First off, Steve White, one of our authors, sent Jonna this to cheer her up when she was feeling sick. It is hilarious. It is a collection of malaphors, 2 or more idioms connected
That don't match.
that don't really match. There was one in here I wanted to. Let's see.
A
Here.
calm one. It's back toward the front.
Yeah, I know. We're getting there. Oh, let's see here. Keep your turn to talk while I'm trying to.
For those who were reminding me to hydrate yesterday after taking Ativan, yeah, that works real well for an old man at night. every 2 friggin' hours.
Should have called. We could have played cards.
So,
But the nice thing is, it's easy to get all your shopping done at 8 o'clock in the morning because there is nobody out there.
Mhm.
it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Only strange people are out.
Well,
Oh.
that and the fire department.
You on Ativan is very amusing. So
Yeah, when I'm trying to do the Sudoku and I can't even get 2 numbers to match.
it was pretty adorable.
The amber overpressure light was going off every 2 hours.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Example, biting your hand to spite your face. Derived from biting the hand that feeds you and cutting off your nose to spite your face. What it means. Punish yourself for perceived failing. Example, athlete's foot is not the end of the world, Cinderella. If you don't go to the ball, you'll just be biting your hand to spite your face.
lot of them.
Ting.
I can't actually argue with that either.
No. Back chair quarterback. Derived from backseat driver, armchair general, or Monday morning quarterback and or. What it means, your opinion is ill-informed and poorly timed.
Yeah.
Sample, red wire, blue wire, red wire, blue wire. Just shut up already. I can disarm this bomb without advice from a back chair quarterback. I could have used that in the past.
It's always the blue wire. You can lead a camel to water, but if you make him drink through a straw, it'll break his back. Oh, thank you, Kelly.
Kelly's in fine form. Considering he's driving. Kelly, you're driving.
He's bored already.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Uh,
Okay, let's see here. Books.
Coffee is good.
Yes.
Postcards from Fools.
Postcards from Fools. Going live
Friday.
this Friday. So
Provided Amazon isn't stupid.
You can lead a girl to Vassar, but you cannot make her think. Oh,
God, no.
oh, good one, Tom.
Tom, damn,
Ow.
zing. So Postcards from Fools is going live Friday, we hope, because Amazon has apparently discovered us.
That could be real good or real bad.
It's Amazon. It's
Yeah.
Mhm.
And after that is Falcons of Malta, and that will be the last in the Malta anthologies.
Yes.
Don't look at me like that.
Oh.
We got those two coming out. I need to talk to Cedar about the cover of Moggies in Space.
She's got the cover
We
done.
have it covered. Mhm. We sent it to you. You looked at it.
Yeah,
Other
but
stuff.
the title.
Oh, yeah. We haven't done that part.
yeah, I'd like-
Monty's has time. We have other
yeah, I
ones.
know. I'd like to do Moggies! Exclamation point! In! Exclamation point! Space! Exclamation point!
We'll talk.
Yeah, Kelly, voice to text works well sometimes.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes what comes out is totally unreadable or nonsensical, like rocket surgery.
Yeah, like rocket surgery.
There's somewhere it introduced a typo that was actually the homophone. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? It's funnier that way. I'm going to send it.
Yeah.
Typo stands.
You can send a cheerleader to Texas A&M, but you can't keep them from grazing on the end zone.
Yeah.
You apparently know A&M cheerleaders.
Uh,
Now, for those who don't know A&M,
yeah.
nobody said anything. Wow.
I know Nebraska cheerleaders. That's why they went to AstroTurf.
Yeah. Raptor says
Ooh.
need a
Oh.
reverberation echo
Zero.
like pigs in space in the old Muppet Show.
Yes,
Yes.
that's exactly where I got it from.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else we got?
RK says A&M doesn't have cheerleaders, has
Yell
yell
leaders. Actually, she's right. Well, I
Yeah.
went to A&M Galveston, so. Where was I? The whole chimp thing. That came across Transom on the way in here. It's like, who the hell thought it was a good idea to put chimps in the Houston Zoo? Who the hell thought that was a good idea?
Someone who lives in
Don't look at me. Nothing to do with it.
Idiots.
Oh, in stranger news,
It gets stranger.
oh yeah. Apparently, it has come out that within the last month, the Sergeant at Arms of the Senate has
Uh-oh.
been giving members of the Senate sat phones.
Why?
Yeah, what's with that?
Why do they need sat phones?
Exactly. That's
Oh,
the question.
shit.
That's the question.
Mhm.
And the logical answer is the cell phones are going away and the internet's going away for some unknown reason, quote unquote.
It could just be a they needed to spend some money and it was a good idea.
Yeah, right. Go ahead with that. The other one that I find absolutely hilarious is the NAACP's uh, dichotomy.
Yes,
is-
for travel warning. You can't go to Florida from a guy who lives in Florida.
yeah, who lives in Tampa. The head of NAACP lives in Tampa.
Yeah, the guy, yeah. And he was like, we've issued a travel warning.
Yeah.
Florida is dangerous, except for me.
And at least one of the members of the executive committee took our family to Florida last month on vacation.
Of course they did. Florida's perfectly safe.
We know that.
Can we get a you can't travel to Texas advisory?
Yeah.
I was gonna say this sounds like the go home Colorado's full.
Yeah.
No, everything catches on fire. Yes, if there's a fire over there, do not come to Denver.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
I wrote a novella one time that will never see the light of day.
Yeah.
And the one of the big supporting groups in this novella, there were two of them. There's the National Association for the Advancement of Carpathian Peoples.
Yeah.
And the National Organization of Werewolves. And it's a bloody awful novel or novella. I had a lot of fun writing it, but oh my God, would it annoy a lot of people.
Publish
Again,
it.
I don't need to get that many people mad at me yet.
Why not?
Yet.
Yes.
Everything either has a price or is high enough amount of alcohol. Yeah. Water on the floor. Kermit has died.
Why did Kermit die?
Stays at a Waffle House and it'll be fine.
That's what I was. Okay. Kelly Grayson has a new book, a new short coming out. It's available for pre-order. Go on Amazon and pre-order it so we can get him another orange tag. Also, after that comes out, he's got the second in the Waffle House series.
That is what's coming out.
No, he's got something about it came up front of the bed or something.
Things that go bump in the
Things
night.
that go bump in the night. And then the Waffle House one is They Call Me Tully.
Yeah.
It's the Tully Roberts backstory.
Yeah. They're giving them satellite phones,
Sat phones.
sat phones that they don't have to pay for, and it's free.
Because they came up with extra money they needed to spend.
And if anybody has dealt with sat phones and knows how expensive the monthly charges are,
Oh, they're not paying monthly charges.
somebody is,
Not them.
not them.
Say, as we look around the room and our tax bills,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We're paying it. Iguanas, feral chickens, Everglade gators. Yeah, that's just a typical day in Florida.
Y'all's murder logs, y'all need to get them out of control.
I love the video of the guy that got one in a trash can, take it across the street and dump it back on the pond.
I love the old Cajun dude smacking one with a pan.
Yeah.
He's done that before.
Oh, yeah. Knew an old man lived back up in the swamps many years ago when I was little that had one as a pet. You can call it and the thing come right up on the porch steps.
Yeah.
And it loved marshmallows.
They usually do.
You tap it on its nose and it'd open its mouth. You put a marshmallow in. Okay. Dunk, dunk. Yeah. Nope. Now, Jesse, what you do is you count the number of gators to make sure they're all out of the water before you go in the water.
Yeah, but yeah. The reason I'm not all that, having just found out about
Oh,
sat
great,
phones-
Mikado. Please let us know so that we can push it up here.
I'm not. I've seen Nancy Pelosi and Dianne Feinstein give them sat phones.
Yeah. Oh,
Nancy will try to drink it. It better be Armor because Diane Feinstein will drop it every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a phone, it's not working.
Oh, they'll never let them actually touch it. Be all their assistants.
hey Pat, I'll
Cannon
I'll
fodder.
take that as a
True.
very, very nice comment. He says, I'm currently reading Twisted Tropes, and y'all are some sick puppies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And you expected something different, Pat?
Considering the advanced geriatric nature of most of the Senate, give them sat phones. I don't care.
John Fetterman will lose his in his hoodie.
Like, yeah, give John Fetterman a sat phone. Okay.
Yeah. Trying to sort out KDP and doing it long distance. Ow. Yeah, they can't function or walk in the building. They're still in office. Apparently, Fetterman does not like to wear suits.
No.
What a surprise.
Voldemort on the back of his neck doesn't like ties.
Yeah.
It chokes Voldemort.
Yeah.
There used to be dress code for the Senate.
Yeah.
There used to be.
There still is. Yeah, there is a Padre, you're dead right. There's a difference between alligators and crocs. Peter tells a story about saltwater crocs versus sharks down in South America or South Africa. And apparently these sharks lost.
It's like the hippo versus shark debate. Sharks don't win the hippo versus shark debate. Not often.
Yeah, crocs are definitely not fun.
So what else we got?
Oh, there are a number of things.
What's in the hopper for you?
If you read Fantafly, please go review it. We have 2 reviews on Fantafly postcards right now.
Seriously, guys?
Yeah.
We also,
dress codes against the ADA now.
we also have 6 likes and 23 people on.
I did finally get 100 reviews on Nothing But Time,
Yay.
and the 100th was a 1-star with nothing.
Oh my God.
So thank you very much, whoever
you
the
are.
hell you were.
Hey, hey,
It got you the
that
100.
was Frank. He was annoyed.
Yeah,
Frank was drunk. Frank is drunk critiquing our books.
yeah. I did get an interesting email this morning about why I put snippets up on the blog. Wasn't I scared somebody would react negatively to them? And, wasn't I giving away the story? Well, yes and no. The people that I value are the readers. And I would rather get input directly from my readers to make the book better. And y'all will catch stuff that I read right over because, as I've said more than once, I can't edit for shit. So I throw it up there, get y'all's input, makes the book better. And the other, yeah.
Chumming for fans. Yes.
And I will not disagree with that statement, Jesse.
Chumming for fans. Yep.
If I give you something to look at, one or two things will happen. Either you'll get curious or you'll go, oh, hell, I'm never going to read that son of a bitch.
We got 35 people on here and 10 likes.
Yeah, well, it's called free sample, take one.
Mhm.
Yep.
First hit's free.
But
First hit is free.
but the other thing is, it does make me a better writer because it gives me direct feedback from the readers. And I take what y'all give me, and then I go give it to the alpha and the beta readers before it ever goes to the editor. So it's an iterative process. That I can say that word. Can't spell it.
Wow.
No, hush. No, Sarah, almost, but not quite.
Why does the live chat?
Why does the live chat? What, Kermit?
Anyway,
We respond to the chat, and the chat doesn't
so
answer.
yes, one hand clapping. So LibertyCon, Sunday, 10 a.m. Ractor Press will have a. It's
Return
what.
of the Malta panel.
Boo.
Why is the old live chat button there still there if it moved? I don't know.
Um.
So
So
no control over that.
we're not YouTube. We don't.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a round table, and it'll be me and Rita and Jonna and Courtney and Cedar if she's not the coffee clutch, and Sarah Clitheroe will be there to answer all your questions.
And kind of do a rundown of what a crazy year and a half it's been
Mhm.
with Raconteur Press.
I'm pretty sure that it's not just going to be a year and a half.
I know, right? I mean, well, no, just this is where we're at. This is what's going on.
It's been a heck of a lead up to holy cow, and we're not slowing down.
I know.
We're actually kind of speeding up. I've taken a look.
I know. It's looking a little scary, but it's fun.
Yeah, so I am probably going to be more than a bit hungover, maybe still intoxicated. I don't know, because apparently we're having our party Saturday night.
Yeah. So,
Pat, not that I'm aware of. I've heard of Dan Kemp, but I don't know who he is.
yeah, I don't know who that is either.
He's in North Texas Trailmenders.
Is he?
Ah, okay.
Why do I need to know? who that is?
Apparently, his books are coming up in the library.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Excellent. That's a fabulous thing.
Cool.
We chat whenever we're able. Yeah.
So, 10 a.m. Sunday morning, Ballroom E, which is a fairly large ballroom. I don't know what they're expecting.
Well, we'll just party until 10 in the morning and move it down there.
Yeah.
Right? Let's just do that. So maybe
While
we can-
it's still clanking along, going uphill.
Having been to Tolcon, I'm not sure that we needed. I mean, that's probably going to happen anyway.
Yeah, right. So it's kind of fun that way. We are doing a live stream. The Three Moms the Apocalypse will be live tomorrow night at 6. So
Oh,
After our business meeting, figure out
Yeah.
where we're at.
and since we're all in the same spot for once, so
briefly.
Miracles do occur.
yeah. Well, that party's running away. So
So we will. And apparently, we're also going to be doing the same thing, although hopefully minus the hangover.
Yeah.
At Pecan.
I don't know what you're thinking. Have you seen the bar?
Yes. Oh, God. Oh.
Party all night, talk all day. Some people can do that, Tom. I'm not one of them.
I left those days about 30 years ago. No hangover, even still drinking. I can't argue that logic.
Yeah.
The two ladies are tapping furiously away at the keyboards, apparently doing work.
Yeah.
Attempting. Everything's
And there's two sets of eyes batting at me. So
No, we have nothing to do. We just have.
nobody's bringing the green stuff. If you do, you're drinking it. I will. I'm not drinking reactor scrapings. Not gonna happen.
No more
And
green.
the thing is Kelly and I were fairly blitzed at Tolcon. And-
Fairly.
Oh, and the thing is Tolcon doesn't have the professional drinkers that LibertyCon's got.
Yeah.
Oh. At Pecan, do the roundtable Saturday. You promote the party Saturday night. It's going to be up to the Pecan committee, staff and committee.
Green stuff. Smelled lovely. Tasted like sewage. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Green. Oh,
Hurricanes, that's a different thing.
this lovely. You hid the bourbon in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
looked like wine, maybe port. I'll take wine or port. It was bourbon. I love bourbon, but not. I don't swig bourbon. It's an insult to bourbon, and it will make me cough.
you did anyway.
It makes me cough.
No, Richard, we are not doing flavored soju. Period.
I don't do soju. Period. I got a couple of cocktails I've been reading up on. I need to try. And I've got a couple of friends that I've seen briefly once at another con that will actually be at this one. that I need to snatch off into a corner and have talks with.
Oh,
Tell you later.
okay.
But you already know about it, so.
Sake,
Really?
yes. Sake is good.
Okay.
Differs. Please tell me you really did mix hurricanes and mudslides.
Oh.
Why the hell
Oh
would you
my
do that?
God.
Why the hell would you do that?
Ugh.
Actually, I found a recipe for a bourbon martini that I want to serve to Rita. Rita loves martinis. She's not a big fan of bourbon. No, it's not bourbon scotch. I'm sorry, Scotch martini. And Rita loves martinis, not a big fan of scotch. So I'm gonna see if I can.
Scotch martini. The words not together.
Oh, hey, well, yeah, Wally, plum wine for the women. Yes,
I don't like plum wine. It's too sweet.
that stuff.
Plum
Jumps.
wine or palm wine? Because
Plum, Plum.
if somebody's bringing palm wine, they're getting thrown out. Oh, palm wine. God.
You guys were singing hee haw songs at Fool's Con. If you guys don't remember that, I do.
It was
was a little scary.
fantastic. It was wonderful.
Oh,
And most of us were on key. That's the sober. We're not on key, but
differ. That's still
Drunk?
not an excuse. You're 19. You should have known better. Drank what was handed to me. Jeez.
Cedar, I remember I was singing along. Oh, Kelly and I were so wasted at Tolcon.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, Tolcon didn't have the professional drinkers that they've got at LibertyCon. So Kelly, hang on to your britches.
Yeah, Nancy, plum wine is a nice dessert thing. As long as you keep it to one glass, maybe two. When it gets to the fifth or sixth glass, women tend to do weird things. Just
That does not
saying.
require alcohol.
That does not require alcohol. Alcohol just makes it more likely.
Okay, weirder things.
Not going there. Not going there. Not going there.
I just saw Pat's comment.
So those of you, okay, for people who log in later, Pat says, before picking an alcoholic beverage, find out what it's like coming out your nose.
Do
He's
not
not
recommend
wrong.
tequila. Do not recommend tequila. after
I don't,
this.
I don't
No.
do tequila.
Mm.
I don't do tequila. I don't do Jägermeister. Jägermeister, oh,
Jaeger's better than tequila coming out the nose. Just,
no.
mm,
Yeah,
mm.
yeah,
At least
Padre.
it's
O3s have less excuse. Yeah. You know, it's
Some
it's funny because what we did, gee, God's 40 years ago, now would get you thrown out of the military as an alcoholic. I mean, we
Yeah.
used to have beach parties where the squadron bought the beer,
oh God, I remember.
and the squadron had a duty driver with a van to take people home.
I remember starting morning PT drunk and finishing morning PT hungover.
Yeah.
More than once.
Kermit, it's either or. Yeah, Tom, I'm with you. Tequila and I have a legally binding agreement to stay away from each other. Oh, yeah, it was SOP, Brian, and
Yeah.
you're right. You know, we did it, and nothing was said, nothing was thought bad about anybody. You know, you took care of your shipmates.
And Tom says used to have a command sanctioned bar in the barracks basement. Yes.
Yeah.
Because if you were drinking in the barracks, you weren't driving anywhere, and command staff thought that was a perfectly
Yeah. Hell, we were Navy VP. We were known for our bars and bases, much to MWR's dislike,
It's like, you know, I
because
can't
we took money out of their pocket.
imagine what the officially sanctioned cavalry balls and spur rides are like.
Yeah.
Because holy gods, the trash can grog we drank.
Yeah.
That was started. If you're having a proper cavalry ball, the command staff is the one that mixes the grog.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, there's this half-assed recipe unique to each cavalry unit. Depending on cavalry unit history, there's this half-ass recipe, and command staff goes and there are certain people that put certain stuff in this very, very alcoholic
Yeah.
brew.
Hell, Greg, I can remember throwing the last beer in a trash can on pre-flight. Of course, I wasn't flying. The French do it differently. They allow you to drink on the airplane after the mission. One pilot, whoever gets the short straw, has to stay sober to land the airplane. They serve wine and cheese
Stay
on the airplane.
sober. Notice he didn't say they shouldn't drink, just stay sober.
That's in their rules, which is why it's the only time I flew with them.
I don't even remember what the recipe for ours was.
Yeah.
Mainly
Rock
because
holes.
I was usually 6 sheets to the wind when they started mixing it.
Yeah, Sarah, that's a good point. The Marine Guard used to basically be the wait staff because that was how they funded the balls.
I'm not sure that I would be a good. I wasn't that great of a fit for the Army back in the 80s. I am really not a good fit for the Army now.
Yeah, Ag, if the French, if the sober pilot had a medical emergency, it was going to be literally hold my wine and watch this.
I grew up with Bob the Not Russian. He was drunk to fly. He had to get drunk to fly.
Mikaido says theirs had 80 ingredients, one per campaign streamer.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And it's usually really weird ingredients like a pinch of sand.
Yeah.
For the North Africa campaign, pinch of sand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, French do put wine in MREs. It's not good wine, but it is wine.
No.
Yeah, Brian, that's the key point right there. No rules about drinking. Very hard penalties from rendering yourself unfit for duty.
Yep. Yep.
Of course, you were expected to be at work regardless of how late you were partying the night before. And that was both officers and enlisteds.
So, LibertyCon, people have been asking if you see anybody asking about if Racketeer Press can be doing anything at LibertyCon. Yes. So we can now start telling people, Yeah.
Also, we'll put it on our Facebook page.
and we'll put it on various Facebook pages.
I'm still waiting to see what the schedule's going to look like.
Me too.
LibertyCon, he's finishing up. Richard's been juggling a huge number of people, so
I'm guessing
Yeah.
that the No Shit There Was panel will be Saturday night.
usually is. So, but
Oh,
LibertyCon,
dear.
Who knows? So,
Yeah, Rafter, there are such things as good wines.
and
Yes.
they are doing a range day before. So
Yeah, it's
Range day will be Friday.
James Cochran's Window and somebody else are doing the
Yeah.
John Holmes is doing it.
John Holmes, Jeff Holmes.
And they posted a link in North Texas Troublemakers if you scroll back through there. Yeah.
And oh my God, that means I'm going to start the party drunk.
Oh, Evan, where did he get his rasp orders? Yeah. Yeah, Greg. Houseboy and the PI. Yep, cold bottle of Sam Magoo. Yeah, that was the same houseboy we had. It was about 40 years old. Oh, weekend pecan, following week sobering up. Yeah.
That was Tolcon.
Yeah.
That drive home was not a good experience.
Raptor. Well, everybody's got their own taste. Oh. Does remind me of a funny story, but when I was stationed in California, I lived in an apartment complex. One of the guys in there was a wine snob. He had, this is in the 70s, had a wine refrigerator in his apartment.
Okay.
And $100 bottles of wine in the 70s. And he would occasionally bring one out and let us look at it and maybe get a sip.
We are talking about last year's Tolcon, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, last year's Telcon was something else. So, being the wise asses that we are, we decided, okay, fine. We're going to get you a Christmas present for the Christmas party and make damn sure you are the one that gets it. So one of the group was a pretty good cartoonist. So we got a paper bag and had it from Wino Wineries. And it was Mad Dog 2020, Thunderbird, and a bottle of Boone's Farm.
Oh,
And that's what we gave him for his Christmas present. Needless to say, we never saw another bottle of wine out of him.
Evan says, anybody bringing Pruno? For those of you who don't know, Pruno is inmate distilled fermented stuff. And I like
No.
the enamel on my teeth.
Yeah.
So, no. Jim actually found a bag of Pruno in the jail by following his nose.
Oh, yeah. God, that stunk.
Pruno is ugh.
You know, it's bad when it stinks so bad that you can smell it over the prisoners and the jail.
Through the knotted plastic water bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Central Serve Claminates. So
We still have the Claminates. That's going to get.
I want the cards out of it, but I don't know how to get to the cards without actually opening the jar of Claminates.
which will not happen here.
I'm not opening that jar of.
It sounds like we need to do like an out in the middle of the field science experiment and video it for the gang.
We were
So,
supposed to do it at Fool's Con, and somebody forgot to bring it.
yeah, well, considering the state of most of us at Fool's Con, it's probably a good thing we didn't have it there. So,
Right. Somebody would have tried it.
Oh, his last class at Fort Benning. Oh, joy. Tannerite. Yeah. Yeah.
The Fort Benning School for Wayward Boys.
Yep. So it'll be interesting to see where he goes after that.
Did he do one-stop unit training for 11 Bravo, or is he there for something else?
No, Brian, it will not be at Liberty Con. Tannerite on the shelf next to my canning jars. Fine, as long as you don't mix them, RK. Which reminds me, we need to start planning for that.
Well, let Rita know so she
Yeah.
can make Splody. So back to books.
Oh,
I do quite well.
Night Train. Oh, God.
Night Train.
Gordon, I was trying to never remember that.
Night Train is responsible for more high school pregnancies.
Oh, how interesting.
What?
Well, you know how Tucker Carlson has moved his show to Twitter,
Right?
right? Well, Daily Wire is going to do the same thing.
Oh, ouch.
No, this is actually kind of interesting because it's a complete abandonment of every other form. Because
Media.
They know,
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I just continue to hope that Elon has great personal security.
Whatever the no shit there I was panel. Yeah, Claminates at the no shit there I was.
Actually, we could probably just pull a pin and throw it into the mad scientist panel after midnight.
Well, you know.
So when does North Texas Trail Magazine join the Twitterverse? No,
I'm already out there.
I'm just Twitter it's confusing and too damn fast.
We have enough on our plate.
Yes, and Facebook's bad enough.
Yeah, Farcebook's been screwing with me again lately, which is not a surprise, just like the notifications for these live streams. Some people are getting them 2-3 days late. Some never see them. No, you don't want the mad scientist mad at you. Trust me, I know some of those people. They don't get even, they get way the hell ahead.
We need a forum someplace that isn't Facebook. Well, yes. However, nobody can agree on any one thing.
Yeah.
Yuck.
We talked about moving to MeWe,
MeWe is a terrible platform.
and a few of us went over there, and it's
There's
it's
no
not that
engagement.
good.
There's no engagement.
Yeah.
As bad as Facebook is, I get a hell of a lot. Even when I'm in Facebook Gulag, I get more engagement on Facebook than I do MeWe.
Yeah.
I'm on Signal. That very school, 11 Bravo. Hooah.
Oh boy.
Queen of Battle.
Rumble is an option. I'm not sure that we want to try that.
Well, we can stream to both. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that our time on YouTube is kind of limited.
Yeah. Yeah. Think.
Look, YouTube's been having some quiet crackdowns on bad think.
Oh yeah.
And I'm starting to, and I really don't want to lose our. I really don't want to lose the videos we've got here. So we probably need to look at hosting them somewhere else.
There's ways to migrate.
Yeah, I know.
I'm working on that.
Are you working on that?
Oh, I'm working on it for the broadcast. And once I've got a system in place.
So, and I'm on Signal, but mostly just I'm using it as a screw you to the government.
Yeah.
As basically a messaging platform.
Mhm.
I don't think it'd make a good forum type, but it's great for screw the government.
Yeah. Rumble is looking more viable. And you don't have to charge, is what apparently you can charge or not charge. And I really don't want to charge people for this.
No.
That's the same reason we're not doing Patreon, John. We don't want to charge people for this.
No. And I know that people would be happy to pay. I don't care. I don't. This is not.
This was never designed to be paid. Just like my blog, I don't ask for pay and I don't charge for the blog. Same reason I'm not on Substack. I don't want to ask people to pay for stuff other than my books. Yeah, Ko-Fi donations.
Mhm.
You may have noticed that my blogging has picked up, and it's probably as I migrate from Facebook to back to my blog's probably going to wind up being my primary social media, because Facebook, aside from the fact that it's run by people that don't like me, I mean that personally.
You, me, us, all of the included personnel in here.
I'm having to wean myself off the dopamine hits that Facebook intentionally engenders in its users.
Yeah.
Facebook and social media like it, Twitter, are actually intentionally addictive. You get addicted to the dopamine hits from people commenting and liking and all that. And I need to wean myself off those dopamine hits. So I'm moving over. I'm trying to move over to blogging as much as possible, but Facebook's addicting, man.
Yep.
You fool is Tabumba?
I think that was,
You having a stroke there, Richard?
I think he mistyped.
Okay.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, Ben.
But one of the things too is that timing out repeatedly. Feed is timing out repeatedly. Have a good one, Greg. Everybody reacts to stuff differently. And hey, Mona Lisa, yeah, Substack is less dopamine oriented.
Yes, so is my blog.
Yeah, Jesse, it depends on where you are on Amazon. AWS has got apparently a few issues. Substack, yes, emphasis on long-term thoughtful work.
Yeah, as fun as the one-off quips on Facebook, that's what Facebook's designed for.
Yeah.
Is short bumper sticker clips. It is a pain in the ass to type out a long multi-paragraph discussion. It
Yeah.
really is. The thread on Facebook that spawned the multi-anthology was a pain in the butt to type out. It really
Yeah.
was. It would have been a hell lot easier to do it on on the blog.
Yeah, Mona Lisa has got a Substack that
It's
I
a really
think is
good
doing very
Substack.
well.
Very good Substack.
And I think Cedars started one.
I've
And,
heard good things about Substack. I like reading them.
Yeah,
Nikki Kenyon has a Substack, really good one.
yeah. Nikki and I have gone back and forth on a couple of her posts.
Nikki's got one, Mona Lisa's got one, Cedar's got one, all really good, really good. It's basically a blog. It's basically one of the old blogs in a new format.
Yeah,
It's definitely set up like the old blogs were for thoughtful, long, essays rather than quips.
Yeah.
Oh, don't thank us, little sister. It's the truth.
yeah.
So I'm not going to do it Substack because I've already got my blog.
Yeah, Sarah's got one. I didn't know you had one, Brian. You need to tell us this stuff. We're not omnipotent, omnipresent, whatever the hell it is.
Omniscient.
Omniscient. Thank you.
Haven't updated since November.
So I'm trying to get back to the blog and get away from Facebook as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because Facebook cuts into my actual writing. It really does.
Yes, you have writing to do.
I know.
Yeah, I'm with you, Tom. People can ignore my blog for free. No need for them to ignore Substack for pay.
Speaking of Substack, the whole Nord Stream thing, I don't care. People are sending me links. There's a new thing. Some schmuck has this really flamboyant theory, basically bouncing off Seymour Hersh's bullshit about the U.S. blowing up the Nord Stream pipeline.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Really?
Yes. Yeah, they're still there.
Uh,
It's and people are saying this to me going, "Hey, what do you think?" I am not the Nord Stream expert.
Yeah.
I think this guy's a moron. I think that when this guy's putting up pictures of plane tracks, he needed to Photoshop the data in a little better. One of the things the internet has done, I don't know if it's done it or somebody brought it to light, is the fact that a whole bunch of people, not talking about y'all, talking about J Random Stranger, don't actually read anything they get, or at most they read the first couple of paragraphs. And they don't sit and go, does this pass the bullshit test? No. Because that fucking Nord Stream, there's a whole bunch of people that hate my guts over it. Holy crap. There are a crap ton of people don't know me from Adams off Ox, basically skimmed my Nord Stream posts and now hate my guts because I'm a Biden supporter.
Of course you are.
so what?
Because that Nord Stream post proves I'm a Biden supporter.
How the fuck did they get that out of what you wrote?
And I was really good
No.
at leaving extraneous stuff out of my long form thoughts. And I was a little rusty and put in some extraneous stuff that didn't need to be there. And wouldn't you know it, that's what everybody locks onto. It's the Nord Stream. I should never have done that.
Yeah.
Holy gods, I should never have done that.
Well, it's like the Navy ships were right there when it went off.
No, they weren't.
No, they weren't. Because I went back and pulled up tracks. Yeah, it don't matter. You're dealing with two different cults. That's a good point.
It's
The thing, you talk about training your mind. One of the things that we were working with was how to train yourself to concentrate for 3 consecutive minutes. Not be distracted, concentrate for 3 consecutive minutes. And that came back from something in the Navy a long time ago that Naval Aerospace Medical down at Pensacola did. was the average time to complete a bombing run in Vietnam was 3 minutes. When you have an A7, an A4, an A6, and you're 3-axis maneuvering, you're rolling inverted, you're under fire, you roll out, you're 40 degrees or 45 degrees or 30 degrees nose down, pointed at the ground. Can you concentrate long enough to get the weapon off the rail and then pull out safely?
I used to not have a problem with concentrating for 3 to 5 minutes at a time. It was built in.
Yeah.
My parents, my tutors taught me to do that. It's apparently is a perishable skill set because I can't do it right now. I don't know if my ADD has progressed that far. I didn't realize. I didn't think it was a progressive thing, but it may be. But it's when I read something for the most part, I read something, I look at every sentence in it critically. You send me, not y'all again, not y'all. These are random. You're a Biden supporter. This proves that, and the first paragraph is so full of errors, and the pictures they're sending, the screen clips they're sending, the work on your Photoshop skills. Seriously, at least match the font.
Tom, B17 and B66. How's that? And B52 is in the middle space.
It's if you want to see the ones that really hate my guts, anytime I'm mentioned at Instapundit.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Instapundit is trash.
Instapundit
Don't read the comments.
is a toxic chemical spill.
Don't ever.
Woo!
Oh.
And last time Sarah mentioned, I went over there and mentioned me about something. I think it was a book launch or something, and the entire comment section was about Nord Stream.
Mhm.
Wow.
She put up books that I'd done the covers for 2 days in a row, and the one that was romance got trashed. And then the next day was, this is so much better. This artist is so much better. The person who did this cover is so much awesomer. And it was romance versus male sci-fi. I did both of the covers.
Yeah.
There was no difference I used the same fonts.
Yeah.
I used the same composition, different pictures
Yeah.
because they were different audiences, but like everything else was the same.
As everybody's saying, including in capitalism.
Don't read the comments.
Don't read the comments.
Yeah, no. I appreciate the bump on the sales.
Yeah.
If I went to sleep for the next week, I do not go and read the comments.
Oh, I adore Sarah Hoyt, and every time she wants to flog herself in Instapundit, she can go right ahead. But there are a bunch of people in Instapundit that hate my guts over
Well,
the Nord Stream posts.
I think I got to agree with Winklered. A lot of it's sock puppets
Yeah, point.
Mhm.
because it's the exact same comment from everybody.
China Mike is outsourcing his
Yeah.
bots.
Well, when you look at it, what was it, 3-4 years ago?
Are we talking Instapundit or China Mike?
China Mike, not specific, but when they were doing the whole book reading thing, page counts,
Okay.
and somebody got into one of the Chinese sites
Oh dear.
with a camera,
Oh, I remember that. Yes.
and it was pages upon pages upon pages.
It was an entire wall of iPads.
Yeah,
And
with
they had
clickers.
the guy walking up and down and hitting the page turn.
No, there was one I saw. They had developed this system that would automatically flip and click it.
The one I saw was racks of iPads on a rack, and this guy was being paid to walk and hit, next page, next page, next page, next page, and just all day long walking up and down, hitting next page.
Yeah. Yeah, the non-star comments feel like a bot. It has to be, because either that or, of course, we know that the DNC puts out an email every morning with exactly the quote they want everybody to use. We've seen copies of that.
Yeah.
But biobots.
I love the fact that Elon had the sock puppets and biobots all up in a tizzy on Um,
Oh, his
Twitter.
comment about Soros.
oh well, no, the shutting them all down.
Yeah.
But they're coming back, and it's all good. It's
Yeah.
all good.
45% repeating comments, 50 different disagreements, and 20 total out track. Yep. They just update the firmware in the NPC's heads.
I can do that, especially
Oh.
with a 9.3 by 62.
Yeah.
What? Wait.
Kermit, Rush Limbaugh, seminar commenters. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I used to hate that when I worked for the government. Because you'd go to these seminars that you had to attend, and there would always be one asshole in there that would ask question after question after question when everybody else is going, we need a break, we need a break.
Well,
Three guys named Cooter.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be Larry Correa's Three Guys Named Cooter.
Yep.
Just to let y'all know, Larry Correa has a rule. He was moderating a panel at FinCon,
Yeah.
and he started out with this rule that questions are questions. If you're going to make a statement, do it on somebody else's time, which I thought was great.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to adopt that for Raptor Press panels. Folks are there to hear us talk, and if you want to make a statement about how good you are or how good somebody else is, do it out in the hall. There are people that want to ask questions, and we have a limited amount of time.
And Richard has hooked me to moderate the indie publishing panels. Don't laugh, asshole.
I
You're
would-
going to be on it.
I'm gonna be drunk in the bar.
No, you won't. You'll be on the damn panel.
Oh, look, Law Dog Stunt Double is present. For those of you who don't know, Courtney, her third name, Courtney Bryant, C.D. Walker, and Law Dog Stunt Double. So
No.
whenever,
Physical mismatch.
Law Dog
These
Stunt
two
Double.
are not the same.
And that's it was at LibertyCon, wasn't it? The first time we did that, they yanked me up on a panel about indie publishing. I went, "Oh look, Law Dog Stunt Double, you're in." She went, "Okay."
Of course, we can't say much with what we did to Cedar that one year.
Oh, yep.
Cedar,
Yoink.
get your ass
Yoink.
up here.
It was on covers.
Yeah.
It's like, there she is. Yoink.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm on a panel now. Thud.
Yeah, we've done it too a few times.
Instructions unclear. Law Dog stuck in ceiling fan. Oh,
I'm not going to say what was stuck in the ceiling fan.
compromise. Ian will be drunk and drinking on the panel.
Well, and not only that, I mean, I'm the person who does the tying up.
I get tied up by Jonna.
Yes, Jesse says, does that mean she gets to tie you up and so you match? It's like, I do the tying up, not Courtney.
And the problem is, Jonna laughs when she does it.
No, she cackles. There's a difference.
I'm good at cackling.
Later, Tom.
Later, Tom. Tom's not going to be at LibertyCon this year.
That sucks.
Yeah, he's got a family thing, so he
Yeah.
and Boo Boo Bear will not be at LibertyCon. He will, however, be at Imaginarium.
Yeah.
So those of y'all who need to see Tom, go ahead and start getting your membership for Imaginarium in Louisville, Kentucky in July.
Well, we
Well, we
need
got
go
to the
because
part-
Jim's up for
Yeah,
awards.
and-
So
Jim's up for 2 awards at Imaginarium, so we're going to be there.
Like Jesse. When we got to the party, everyone was jumping for joy. Joy was hanging naked from the chandelier. Oh,
Actually, yes, I've been to parties like
I
that.
was going to say, I've seen that before.
Actually, I've been to parties like that.
Sarah,
Long time
there's a
ago.
hair dryer for that. Or hair. I
Hair
read
dryer.
hair dryer for that.
If nature was kind, they would have made me ginger as a warning to others.
Kinda who? That's not being kind. That's a freaking warning.
Right, kind to everyone else. Now they think I'm brunette. And
And on that note, folks, we're
Surprise.
going to quit. Before this goes any deeper, I'll save the watch. The shoes are already gone.
I have used a fire hose to fast rope out of a Holiday Inn in downtown Dallas once.
All right, folks. Y'all have a good week.
Piled high in derp. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Filed high and deep.
High in derp.
Deep dirt, whatever.
All of the above.
Yeah. Remember, don't sweat the petty stuff. Don't pet the sweaty stuff.
Be safe, guys.
And we'll see you on Thursday at 3. Bye-bye. Jeez.